Hello. So as you can see, I'm coming in with an extremely different kind of video than I've ever made. Um, it's no secret to anybody that knows me. I am going through some times, and I am trying to just enter the new year, not just with a new me, but with a new outlook of me and how I affect those around me. And there's so much that could be said. So what I'm gonna do on this one is I'm conquering quite a few fears. First of all, I no makeup. I never come on the camera with my hair up. I never show this much of myself, body-wise. I've always made smoothies. I love smoothies. So I'm gonna record my smoothie making process. All right, so there's a change in plans. I initially thought I was going to make a smoothie video where I came out in front of the camera with more than just my face, my bust, I guess I should say. So this is already pretty choppy. I've already kind of hacked it up. I've actually already posted it, but then I thought about it, and I'm not doing this to show people how to make smoothies. Although I am going to still show some smoothie action in this video. But my reasoning for doing it is to come out in a way that I haven't before. And I kind of explained that in the beginning. And I'm just trying to process and heal in my own way. And I'm finding that this is a manner in which I want to approach it. So in this video, I am going to keep some of the things in it that I spoke upon that I really couldn't recreate in a different video. I am not thrilled about my appearance in this video. Sure, it could be worse, but it could also be a lot better. And it's not even talking about my body. It's talking about just, I wasn't pulled together very well. I kind of just threw it together. And I'll explain a little bit in the video, but I'm also going to pop in there, here and there, kind of with a few not ideas, but a few thoughts that I didn't get out when I initially made the video, and kind of explain a little bit better where I'm coming from. So it's going to be jumping around, but hang in there with me, and I think my message will come across by the end. And even if it doesn't, like I say in the video, this is for me, for my own self-healing. This is so hard for me to do, but I think this is good for me to do. If I'm going to put myself out there, I need to put myself out there. And I want to go through a transformative life. And I think by just putting myself out there in a new way, and not just expressing, but vlogging for my own self. This isn't for anybody. And I had mentioned in a previous video that I wasn't really wanting to get into my personal life. But I think in that way, I meant more so my relationships with others. My relationship with myself, I think I need to get into and reflect on myself. And I think that if I track it, it will kind of, not track it, but publish it, I guess in a sense, it will hold me more accountable, not just to myself, but to those that love me and want to see me do well. and then possibly maybe get more encouragement, maybe even some ridicule, but I don't care. It's not for anybody else. So I've always had my haters, regardless if I look good or bad. So I geared up in my little... So I've come to the conclusion that I want to put more efforts into my YouTube channel, not just for myself, but also just as a hobby, and to be able to express what's on my mind and what I'm doing. And it's not that I haven't been doing that in a way before, but I do think I'm going to get more in front of the camera full on and just show the things that I like to do and include myself in those projects. I'm making myself a project, and I think I do want to track the growth, hopefully not any declines, but I am going to be making more videos with my free time, and just kind of see where it goes from there. And I do kind of hope that the growth and improvement will show over time. And this one is the hardest one, because this is my kind of coming out, initializing what's on my mind for my YouTube channel in the future. I don't plan on constantly going into these explanations of my self-doubt and my self-criticism. I'm hoping to conquer that. But I think with this video, I just needed to set the tone and let it be known where I'm at in my mind with my journey at this point. So I don't know how it's going to go in the future, but I probably will have more cooking and prepping and standing in front of the camera type of content on my page. And of course, I'm still going to speak my mind, so there's no getting around that. But I will try to make it fun, and hopefully it will be entertaining. And I'm literally doing this like at 10 o'clock at night, Friday night, chilling out. And I'm not going to get too deep into my personal business, but it's public knowledge that I'm going through a really hard time in my life. And I want to talk a little bit about it as it relates to what I'm leaving behind and moving away from. And I've have a lot of people that have expressed concern. I don't know how much of it is legit or not, but I do know there's a lot of people that have expressed concern about me, and I really don't think I've given anybody a good excuse, so a good reason to worry about me. I feel like I've handled a lot of heartbreak, and it wasn't just from my marriage. It was from a lot of family and friends on the outside of that. So I'm not gonna get too deep in that, but I don't know if this isn't a healthy way to, and not even this, if I haven't handled myself in a healthy manner, which I've been told I wasn't, then I don't know what is. I'm not like indulging in drugs and alcohol. And so yeah, I'm just gonna make my smoothies over here, and I'm gonna tell you guys what I do with it. So I'm just gonna go through it and yap maybe while I do it. Just show what I do and how I do it. How I do it. I plan on making a lot of changes in my life, and healthy changes. And I already have made a lot of changes in my life. And I just want to go on this journey, and I want to go about it the best way. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard. I'm lonely. I've beat myself up. I've beat Justin up. beat up a few other people. Cut quite a bit of ties. Ties have been cut with me. I know I sometimes portray that I am doing great, but I think, and in many ways I am. Work is good. I love what I do. I actually am not allowed to do it on the weekends anymore because I was doing it too much. So that's kind of what led me here to making a video at 10 o'clock at night. Just trying to get by like everybody else. And I kind of want to put my journey out there. And in my mind, I'm telling myself, oh my gosh, nobody cares. And I'm going to make a fool of myself. And there's a lot of people out there in my, actually, I'm going to cut these, just try to cut the stems off of these. There's a lot of people out there in my YouTube, my Facebook and YouTube, I guess, that think I'm probably a lot smaller than I am. And I've always hid myself on camera. But hopefully, and not hopefully, I'm pretty determined to change that. Since this winter began, I packed on a lot more weight. And it's funny because I lost a lot of weight and then I packed it more on. So, you know, depression can take a toll on your body, you know. That's another thing. I never even acknowledged my depression before. A lot of heartbreak. So yeah, I had been in quite a bit of denial. In the way that I have looked at myself. I always thought I was way more confident than I actually was. But then I kind of got real with myself and I started to realize I had crutches in the way of, sure, I was confident in parts of myself. And for the most part, it's all external for me and that's where I did get the confusion and delusion that I was in a good place for many years, that I thought I did have confidence, because I did to a degree. But after I started realizing that I relied on others' opinions of me and their approval or denial, and when it finally started taking a toll on my own self-worth, is when I was forced to recognize that I have bigger issues than I ever realized. So that's what I'm doing here, is I'm acknowledging that, yeah, I do have a lot of kinks in my thinking about where I am and where I'm trying to go and if I'm really happy. And yeah, in many ways I am happy, but I haven't been happy with myself in a very long time, not to its fullest. So I'm working on that, and that's kind of what this video is doing for me, is to face the music and recognize that I need to get in my right mind to get the rest to fall into place. Okay, so I always like to pack in, I'm just gonna go through the rundown of what I put in my schmoobies. So I'm gonna be drinking these for like breakfast and lunch. And I am incorporating some cardio, somewhat light cardio to start. But yeah, I should see some results pretty soon. So My impatience is kind of showing a little bit in this video right before I started speaking here. I know what it takes to have a better body. I was raised to know how to take care of a body, my body. I just, had these hang-ups that I needed to correct before it would reflect in my body. So it is more than working out and eating well, but a lot of it is patience. And before, because I have worked out and ate well and still was overweight, it's because I've got scars that haven't healed properly, and that goes back to even childhood. So I am going to try to remain patient while I work on myself and watch what results of it. And I don't know how long it's going to be. And one thing my dad always taught me was, you didn't put on the weight fast, you're not going to lose it fast. So I'm not going to starve myself. I'm not going to overwork out. I'm not going to do anything drastic. I'm just going to take care of myself to the best of my ability, and while still having relaxation and meditation and just quality time with myself, just loving myself and working on that patience, because regardless, time is going to fly whether I feel like it is or not. And I'm excited to see where time will take me. And even if I never get that ideal body, I'm still going to be happy with getting my ideal mind. Another thing I also like to say, and I'll probably get it tattooed eventually, is mind over matter, because it's so true. So get my mind straight, and we'll see if my body gets straight. Okay, so outside of all this self-healing and self-help and growing and progress, I am actually going to finish this video up with talking about the smoothie. I figured, why the heck not? I am going to wrap it up with me wrapping up the smoothie and talking about it, because I really do like smoothies, and I think that that was my intent, was to show the process I go through with making them. And I know a lot of the ingredients got chopped out, and it's not really easy to tell what I'm working with. So I did actually include a picture of what I put in my smoothies, minus the chia seeds, because that was something else I chopped out. Like, I accidentally got 2 different kinds of flax seed, ground flax seed. So anyways, I should put that in as a blooper at the end. Maybe I will. Either way, I think that was the end of my yapping, and the rest is just all smoothies. So thank you for watching, and I really hope that anybody who is interested in my little journey will kind of follow along with me and help me get to my goals. Either way, love you lots. Bye. Here we go. I keep looking in the bottom camera. I've got 2 cameras going. I've got a whole new setup. It's crazy. But that's it. It's good. It's good. I have to go back in there. And yeah, this is where I last me a good while. And this thing just came off. I am going to, I'm working on myself. So thanks for watching. Really, I'm really like facing my fears here, so take it easy on me. Some things you can't get in generic, like these things. And I will get better images of them after during editing. But this, I usually do ground flaxseed, but when I went to go replenish my flaxseed, I found ground flaxseed with mixed berries. Another thing I like to use, oh, no! No! Okay, I messed up. Why did I do that? I got another ground flaxseed. This is what I normally put in there. Did I open both of them too? This is just the regular ground flaxseed that I usually go for. I can't believe I did that. I usually get chia seeds. And I think that's what I thought I was getting when I got this. Because obviously I'm not out of flaxseed. So I'm so annoyed. I'm probably going to just go ahead and put both of them in there. I don't know. I might just put one. I don't know. I thought I found ground chia seeds, because before I would just use the whole little chia seeds, and those are fine, but they're really gritty. And that's what this does too. It's like very gritty. So that's so annoying that I don't have that. Yeah, that's so annoying that I don't have the chia seeds.